Hey guys, so something else on the bench today, a small little Herpa. Most of you might have seen this one. I put on many forums like that, they were on sale. Let me see if I can get a good zoom on that. The serial number is the 580-625 from the Royal Swedish Air Force. I have a lot of vampires. This is also one of those jets. I like the historic part of it. It's a phase, like shaping and playing around with jets. The boxes are quite straightforward and simple. They even have their little socials on there, limited edition and all that stuff. Cool. There's no stand with it. The wheels are already folded out, so those are like two big negatives about this type of model. If you want a little bit more detailed vampire, I would go for Corgi. Corgi only made 5 versions. It's okay. They go for quite a hefty penny, I've noticed, so I'm quite static, I noticed. They're going for quite a hefty penny lately, and these, this one was like 11 euros in Germany. Okay, so something here snapped off. Oh, it's one of the bottom antennas. Okay, I can get that back on there. So there are some sensitive parts. We can start right away with talking about that. The gloss is really extreme. I'm not sure if it was ever that glossy in Sweden. I'm actually pretty sure it wasn't. There is a little pilot figure in there, at least. It looks like it. Yeah, it looks like a little pilot figure. The logo's in the paint. Although being shiny, it's good done. The wheels are movable. You can buy a separate stand from Herpa to put in here. Details in the engine are basic. Nothing major. The intake, same story. Yeah, as I mentioned already, there's one sensitive part here in the back you need to be really careful about. It's the little PEC antennas here. Not sure if they're speed sensors or something. Probably are. And there is another one here on top that's a little bit stronger. It's actually from Diecast, so that's a lot better. The canopy cannot open or anything. There's not much openable. As I mentioned, rollable wheels, so that's really nice. It's sturdy made. It doesn't feel weak. And the casting lines they're quite okay. It's not bad. The paint is a bit fat, so you don't see much details in the casting itself. Airplane is also a little bit crooked, I think, at least from my point of view. I'm not sure yet. It looks a bit under angle, but for the rest, it's a nice addition to my collection. I didn't have yet a vampire from Sweden. I didn't even know they owned one. I also like the little detail here with the one. It's again a very short review, guys. I don't always need to keep them very long. I think you have a very nice model here. If you have to only pay like under 20 euro for it, would not pay more. So it's a recommendation based off if you have the right price and everything. It's a cool little model then. Now I'm going to put back this little antenna here under the plane, and I'll see you guys in the final. There you have it, guys. A little Swedish vampire, to be more exact, the J-type 28B and FB50 from Helsing Air Force Wing. Yeah, Soderham Air Base, by the way. Yellow one. Really cool little model, I have to say, especially if you only paid like 11 euros brand new from eBay, excluding a little bit of shipping from Germany. But in general, I have to say, I think this guy is still selling models, by the way. Look him up online. I don't know the exact name anymore, but if you hit up Herpa and in Germany located, you will find also some Typhoons for reasonable prices like 19 euro, 18 euro. So that's a little tip from my end. I want to thank you guys again for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you. Bye-bye.